In this video, we want to look at correctly identifying reference angles or correctly drawing reference angles. So remember that a reference angle always has one side, the adjacent side, on the x-axis. So sometimes it's helpful to actually think about putting the triangle in here. Here we have a quadrant 3 angle. Okay, so this is a quadrant 3 angle. And the reference angle is labeled right in here. Does that reference angle have one of its sides on the x-axis? No. It has its side on the y-axis. So this is not correct. The reference angle should be here. That's where the reference angle goes. So the reference angle should be the angle right here. So this one is wrong. Now if we look at this angle, we have once again a quadrant 3 angle. The reference angle is drawn right here. It does have one of its sides on the x-axis, so this one is correct. That is the way that you would draw a reference angle for a quadrant 3 angle. Now we're in quadrant 2. So here we have a quadrant 2 angle. So this is quadrant 3. Quadrant 2 angle. So where do we draw the reference angle? It shows the reference angle with one side on the x-axis. So this is correct. Okay, so we see the side on the x-axis. That is correct. Now when we get to quadrant 4, okay, so we have an angle drawn all the way around here. The reference angle is marked in here. Does that angle have one side on the x-axis? No, it doesn't. The correct reference angle should be right here. It should be with one side on the x-axis. So in general, when you're looking at a reference angles are always next to the x-axis. So in quadrant 2, it's above the x-axis. In quadrant 3 and quadrant 4, it's below the x-axis. Quadrant 1, the angle and its reference angle are exactly the same. It actually doesn't need a reference angle. So never draw the reference angle or the triangle associated with it to the y-axis. Always draw it to the x-axis.